The CEO's New Nightmare: Why 70% of digital transformations fail. It's not the tech, it's the psychology. We like to think technology fails because it's complex. Because the system was too ambitious, the data too messy, the architecture not mature enough. But look closer, and you'll see something more human. Every digital failure carries fingerprints. Fear of change. Loss of control. Cognitive bias disguised as logic. Transformation doesn't break because of code. It breaks because of cognition. It's not the tech, it's the psychology. The quiet, invisible operating system running beneath every decision, every meeting, every metric we chase. This is Decode Code, and tonight, we unravel the CEO's new nightmare. Why 70% of digital transformations fail. The illusion of progress. We can only see a short distance ahead. But we can see plenty there that needs to be done. Alan Turing. In every boardroom across the modern world, executives gather beneath screens pulsing with dashboards, projections, and KPIs, the hypnotic glow of progress. Yet beneath these luminous numbers lies an ancient struggle. Our biology is analog, but our ambitions are digital. Digital transformation promises transcendence, speed, precision, omniscience, but the human mind evolved for caution, not code. When the organism meets the algorithm, the conflict is not technical. It's existential. We are trying to reprogram the very species that invented stories, not systems. The ghost in the machine. The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes. William James. Every transformation initiative begins with a ghost, the idea that data can save us. But data without belief is empty. Behavioral economists call it implementation bias. The illusion that a new system will change behavior simply because it exists. In truth, the machine does not fail the human resists the mirror. Each algorithm reflects our blind spots, our fears of irrelevance, our reluctance to evolve. And so we project our anxieties onto the code itself, blaming technology for our own inability to adapt. The cognitive wall. Man is not a rational animal. He is a rationalizing one. Robert Heinlein. Often cited by behavioral scientists. Neuroscience reveals that decision-making is not a purely logical process but a cognitive compromise between emotion and calculation. The prefrontal cortex negotiates with the amygdala, logic pleading with fear. When organizations face digital change, that same neural drama plays out collectively. Departments protect legacy systems like neurons clinging to familiar pathways. Transformation fails not at the code level but at the synaptic level, where comfort overrides reason. The comfort of chaos. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Sun Tzu. Paradoxically, humans find safety in dysfunction. Predictable inefficiency feels safer than unpredictable success. The comfort of chaos is the comfort of control, even if it's failing. At least we know how it fails. Leaders often misread resistance as ignorance, but it's biology's last defense against extinction. To change is to die, in miniature. Every transformation demands the symbolic death of one identity, and the rebirth of another. Few organizations survive that psychological metamorphosis intact. The algorithm of fear. Between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. Viktor Frankl. Machine learning models predict outcomes by detecting patterns in past behavior. Ironically, so do we. The fear of losing control activates the same neural circuits as physical pain. That's why automation feels threatening, not because it replaces effort, but because it rewires meaning. A CEO who introduces AI doesn't just automate processes. They disrupt the ancient link between effort and value, between self and significance. Transformation therefore fails not for lack of intelligence, but for lack of psychological oxygen to sustain new meaning. The empathy deficit. The great danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. Michelangelo. In the digital boardroom, empathy is often mistaken for softness. Yet neuroscience shows that empathy is the ultimate integration function. The cognitive glue that binds collective intelligence. Without it, transformation reduces to compliance. The successful digital leader is not the one who commands algorithms but the one who decodes emotions. They translate fear into curiosity, resistance into rhythm, uncertainty into shared narrative. Because every digital revolution is, at its core, a human one. The mirror of mind. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Carl Jung. Every corporate culture hides an unconscious, the sum of unspoken rules, rewards, and reflexes. Digital transformation exposes this shadow. Data transparency confronts power, accountability questions habit, and automation challenges ego. The result? The system resists not the new tool but the revelation of the old truth. That transformation demands self-confrontation. In the mirror of the machine, the mind sees its architecture laid bare, and flinches. The economy of attention. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. Simone Weil. Transformation requires focused attention, the mental fuel of change. But in the digital workplace, attention has become fragmented currency. Cognitive scientists estimate that constant context switching can reduce productivity by up to 40%. When leaders flood employees with initiatives, dashboards, and notifications, they unwittingly drain the neural resources required for deep adaptation. The economy of attention collapses, and with it, the dream of transformation. True digital mastery begins not with new tools, but with the discipline of presence. The ethics of efficiency. The supreme question about a work of art is out of how deep a life does it spring. James Joyce. The algorithm optimizes for efficiency, the human mind longs for meaning. Somewhere between those two vectors lies the moral tension of our age. When organizations pursue digital change without ethical depth, they risk creating hollow systems, efficient but empty. Behavioral design can manipulate users into engagement, but it cannot manufacture purpose. To build with code is easy, to build with conscience requires vision. The question is not how efficient we can become, but how awake. The cognitive immune system. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge. Stephen Hawking. Cognitive scientists describe a phenomenon called the cognitive immune system, the mind's instinct to reject new information that threatens existing beliefs. In organizations, this manifests as change fatigue or executive denial. Transformation fails when leadership underestimates this immune response. Every innovation must bypass not just technical constraints but psychological antibodies. The narratives people tell themselves about who they are. Until leaders learn to disarm those defenses, transformation remains an illusion. The algorithmic self. We become what we behold. We shape our tools and thereafter our tools shape us. Marshall McLuhan. AI does not just augment capability. It reshapes cognition. Each algorithm we deploy externalizes a fragment of human intelligence. And in doing so, changes how we think. Over time, we begin to mirror our own creations. Decision trees replace intuition. Analytics replace imagination. The risk is not automation of labor, but automation of identity. To transform digitally without transforming psychologically is to surrender the soul of the system. The return to conscious design. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Carl Sagan. The future of digital transformation lies not in faster machines but in deeper minds. To design consciously is to align technology with human essence, awareness, empathy, adaptability, and ethical reflection. When leaders approach transformation as inner evolution rather than external upgrade, failure becomes learning, and resistance becomes awakening. The goal is not to conquer the algorithm, but to become aware of it, within and without. Because the real transformation was never technological. It was cognitive, psychological, philosophical. This is Decode Code, where we uncover the hidden patterns, unseen costs, and scientific forces shaping the mind in the digital age. Thanks for your time. It's been a delight. What should we explore next? Comment, share, and save your insight. Subscribe to Orbital Reads and keep your thoughts bright.